Is it worth it to travel to the world border on 9B9T? Well, in this video I will tell you about my experience travelling to the border and log in at the border itself, so you can decide if you want to make the trip. The first thing we need to look at is time. How long does it take to get to the world border on 9B9T? Well, it depends. If you were to sprint jump all the way to the border or walk with baritone, it will take you about 140 hours to reach the border when travelling in the nether. However, multiple movement hacks work on 9B9T, which will increase your speed exponentially. If you run with timer set to a speed of 4.99 on Lambda client, you will arrive 5 times faster, not taking into account server lag or lag max. It should be noted that anti-hunger works on 9B, so food will not be an issue. However, travelling by elytra is by far the fastest method, and depending on your conditions, you can reach your speeds up to 700 kilometers an hour. This is the method that I used, and it took me a few days to reach the border, and it may take even less if you really know life it. The next point we should look at is milestones. Personally, I was very disappointed with the quality of milestones on the X highway. Yes, I am still the same person that made a compilation of griefing milestones to the border, but it was still disappointing to see such a lack of milestones on the server's most prominent highway. It wasn't even that they were griefed, but the majority of milestones were just random netherrack towers and sign walls. It was a very lonely, desolate journey. The only milestone worth seeing, in my opinion, was a milestone at 29 million, which had a nice castle and a few houses. I was so happy that I decided to spare it. And honestly, I don't mind mentioning it and its position, because it's easy to discover, and if somebody travels that far just to grief a small milestone, then the joke would be on them for wasting their time. The final point that we should look at is the destination. I think the best way for the message to come across is with a live commentary on 9B9T. Now this is a live commentary, so it won't be as clean as the rest of the video, but as you can see, I am indeed at the X highway on 9B. It is, as you can see, a blue stripe wall. You know, that's what the border is. There's some signs. Nice 2B Easter egg. You can place your name behind the border. I mean, there's not really that much to it. It's cool, and you'll make history on 9B. You can see all the names behind the border. Here's the names of players who have been here before. Now, if you see, here on the 20th of August, there's not really much here, unfortunately. It's obviously a major milestone and a major achievement, but there isn't all that much to it. I mean, there's this. I actually haven't seen what this is myself yet. Just looks like it was something really cool at one point or another. And it's been griefed into oblivion, unfortunately. But such is the way of life on an anarchy server. So, is it worth it? Well, in my opinion, for the content I've been able to make with it, yes. For a player who wants to see history, probably not. And, as you saw, the end destination is ultimately a blue striped wall with a crater. But only you can decide if it's worth it for you or not.